Okay. Are you watching? Okay. So here's a number line. All right. Here is 0. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then -1, -2, -3. No, but I notice that sometimes you make mistakes on these guys. And so I want you to to have multiple ways of thinking about this. Okay, so you know how if you have like negative, like let's say you have -1 minus 4. Okay, so let's think of this area over here. I'm going to do my best attempt at drawing a, a guy flexing a bicep muscle. Do you see it? That's the bicep muscle. All right. And then over here, my best attempt. How do you draw it for the other arm? Another bicep muscle over here. Okay. So over here is super negative. Over here is super positive. You with me? All right. If you are at -1 and you do -1 minus 4, do you think that red dot that's right there is going to head towards super negative or super positive? How come? Because it's because when you're subtracting, and this right here is subtracting right here. When you're subtracting, you're always going to go in this direction, right? So if I go like 5 minus 3, then I'm at +5, and then I go in this direction, right? So if I had -5 plus 7, am I going to go towards super negative or super positive? Okay, so you see how it's you're at -5 to begin with, right? So if you're going to go +7, that means now you're going to move towards super positive. See, so you're at -5, and you go +7, so now you're going to go towards super positive. So is that number going to be towards super negative or towards super positive? Now, do you see these numbers right here? -5 and 7. You can swap them, right? So reverse their position. If I were to reverse their position, so I put that one there, and I put that one there, what do I get? 7 minus 5. And is that a positive number or a negative number? Positive. So 7 minus 5 is the same thing as -5 plus 7. Okay. If you're, this is just with addition and subtraction. If you have a negative and a positive, all right, so whether you have it like that or whether you have it like that or something like that, what you do is if they have opposite signs, you subtract the two like a second grader. Does a second grader understand addition? I mean negative numbers? No. Subtract the two like a second grader and take the sign of the bigger number. Okay, so which one of these is the bigger, like the stronger number? 10. So is 10 positive or negative? Okay, so subtract them like a second grader and then take the sign of the stronger number. 5, right? So if I do -7, if I do -7 plus 14, do they have the same sign or opposite signs? Oh, right here, -7 plus 14. Do they have the same sign or opposite signs? Okay, so then subtract the two like a second grader and take the sign of the bigger number. 7. So when do you use that little trick, I guess, or a rule? You could do this. I can go 14 minus 20. As long as the signs are opposite. So see how this is positive? What's that? So you have an invisible positive 14 and you have a negative 20. So subtract them like a second grader, take the sign of the bigger number. What do you get? Good. It's going to be positive or negative. Well, is that 20 positive? Yeah, because that's really a negative. Okay, so let's talk about 20 minus 25. Good. 13, negative 13 plus 10. Do they have the same sign or opposite signs? Okay, so subtract them like a second grader, take the sign of the bigger number. Negative 3. Got that? All right. If you're doing this, is that answer going towards super positive or super negative? Super negative. Then add them and stick a negative sign on them. So what do you have? No. If you have negative, I gotta do a new number line. So if you have negative 3 and negative 4, negative 5, 6, 7, negative 8, negative 9, negative 10. Okay. If I'm at negative 3, you said I'm going towards which one? Super positive or super negative? Super negative. Okay. So do you see how the number is kind of like growing, right? All right. So is it going to be a positive answer or a negative answer? Okay. So make this number grow. What's the answer? But keep it negative. Negative 13. Good. If you have, let's say you have 15 minus 17. Is that, if you're at the positive 15, are you going to go towards super positive or super negative? If you're here. Good. Okay. You get that? That's only for addition and subtraction.